Hey, what's up, students? This is a first for me. I'm going to go over the entire 10.2 alpha playlist all in one video. So here's all four questions all lined up because they're all related to this resource that hopefully you filled out in class, but it's also available in Schoology. This is the first 1 to 100 roots, either simplified, rewritten, or that's about it. That's all you can do. You can do four things here. So we're going to kind of classify the things you can do with all of these different roots, okay? Some of them can be rewritten only. So if you look at the square root of 6, you can rewrite that as the square root of 3 times 2, and then you're done. That's all you can do. You can't simplify that any further. So the square root of 6 is what I call a rewrite only, okay? The square root of 7, whoops, what's that? The square root of 7, I'm going to go 6, 7, 8 right here because there's basically all four of them right here in a row. I also, I also try to color code them so you can find them even faster that way. Okay, the square root of 7, you can't even do anything. 7's a prime number, so you can't even break that down. So that one is a can't be simplified or rewritten. So can't, be simplified or rewritten. All right, square root of 8 can be rewritten and simplified. So that's going to be a can be simplified. There we go. And then the square root of 9 is perfect. Okay, so as you see, the perfect squares, 4, 9, 16, 25. Those numbers should look pretty familiar. That's a perfect square. Oops, if I could spell. There we go. All right, so those are the four classifications. As you can see, the ones with the black X, those are the can't be simplified or rewrittens. The reds, those are the perfects. The blues, those are the can be simplifieds. And then the greens are the rewrite only. So use this as a resource. It'll make the Cozy Teapot go very, very fast. Okay, the slow pillow, you simply have to rewrite or simplify, you have to simplify the radical. So the square root of 30, it's already broken down for you right here. The square root of 30 is, I think I picked a wrong one. No, I didn't want that one. I wanted a blue one. Let's change this here really quick. Changed it up. I think the slow pillow is one that can be simplified. So it's one of these. Pretty sure. So there you go, how to rewrite that really quick. Okay, square root of 28, where is it? It's already done for you. 28 can be rewritten as a 4 times 7. So if you wanted to show me, if I want to show you the whole thing, okay, it can be written as a 4 times 7. And then the square root of 4 becomes a 2. And then the radical of 7 stays a radical of 7. So as you can see there, 2 square roots of 7. I think in Schoology you have a blank here or a blank here. Or I think I have like an A and a B, and you got to tell me what A and B is. It'll make sense when you see it in Schoology. What about a larger radical? The Turbo Rowboat has you do a larger radical. Well, I would start breaking down 150 into smaller factorable numbers. So like right away, I would say the radical would be, I don't know, 50 times 3. That's a good start. Okay, see that? 50 times 3, that's the same thing as 150. Let's see, can 50 be broken down? I think it can. There it is. Look at that. Why is that blue? That's weird. I must have made a mess up there. So then this could be broken down even more. 50 could be 25 times 2. Okay. All right. So see here. Square root of 25 is a 5. So sorry for the formatting here. I'm just doing the best I can with what I got here. So the square root of 25 becomes a 5 on the outside, and then the 2 and the 3 would remix, and they'd make a 6 on the inside. Again, you can always use a calculator to double check, but the square root of 50 simplified to its simplest form would be 5 square roots of 6, because if you break it down, 25 is a perfect square, so if a perfect square is going to turn into a regular number. If you're not a perfect square, sorry, you have to stay inside the radical sign. The only way to get out of the radical sign is to be a perfect square or to have a pair of the same numbers. Okay, and then the last one, the Sharp Chief, all you got to do is rewrite. So I think these are the rewrite onlys. Yeah, so they're all of these type of flavors. So, and I think I have it where you can do either or. Either number goes first. What the heck was that? That's not what I wanted at all. I wanted radical sign. There we go. What do we got here? The square root of 55 would be the same thing as a square root of 5 times 11, or vice versa. You could have it be the square root of 11 times 5. That's it. That's all 4 questions from the 10.2 alpha in one video. Since they're all related to this 1 to 100 resource, please use this. If you haven't filled it out by yourself, please fill it out by yourself. Otherwise, you can always use this. It'll be your best friend.